This is a redo of Speech 2, Jesse Allen, MSSU, fall semester 2015. Redo of Speech 2. When I say Spain, what do you think of? Well, most people tend to think of places like the Royal Palace of Madrid or the Barcelona Cathedral, maybe even running with the bulls in Pamplona. However, what I want to discuss is the lesser known about Spain, still very important to the country and globally. I'll talk about Spain's top exports that drive their economy and which ones would be the smart investments. At the top of the list of Spain's exports, with $51.6 billion, or 16% of their exports, is the automotive sector. Now, these are not only the hybrids that we've been growing accustomed to here in the States, but they also produce some supercars. The two most notable supercars are the GTA Soprano and the Tramontane R. Now, these two cars are insane with speed and handling. For example, the GTA has been tested to run 0 to 62 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds and run in excess speeds of 230 miles per hour. Now that just puts our American Mustang to shame. And second on the list in Spain's exports is machinery, engines, and pumps. At $2.4 billion, which is roughly 7.6% of their exports. This one's a little bit tricky because it's such a broad range of items. But if anybody that knows that Germany's industrial side, they'll understand why. Because it's not uncommon to find German engineered machinery anywhere in the global market, which incorporates many made in Spain parts from this category. Now, third on the list, which is no surprise, but America is the #1 top importer. You guessed it, oil. Spain exports $23 billion, which is roughly 230 million barrels of oil. Now, this is only 7.2% of Spain's exports. But the one real surprise to me, and I need to investigate quite a bit more, is that the top import for Spain is oil at $73.5 billion. And that's 20.9% of total imports. I don't know. Initially, I chose to speak about this topic, research areas where there might be a smart investment or two. And I believe I found a couple. In the automotive green sector, there'll be low risk and low gains. But for a more fast-paced, live by the seat of your pants investment, it's going to be in the supercars. High risk, high gains, or possibly high losses. And it can all literally turn on a dime. Now, another safe investment for excuse me, the country's largest export, and there may be a need to investigate this a little further or separate it out, and that's going to be in the engines, pumps, and machinery, because that is a very large area to make several investments. Now, third, I'd consider it high risk. I'd stay away from it until you have done your homework on this one, and that's the oil. Well,